Greetings, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another wedding session of Reconstructing Minds. My name is Shantario, aka Brother Midnight. Tonight, I will be doing a synopsis of education on positive growth and development. And let's get straight into it. Now, beginning with the preface, uh, in the year September 21st, 1981, uh, the leadership decided to take on a new concept. Now, the preface reads, our governing body has decided to take on a new concept of organization, a concept that will bring us into the 80s and prepare us for the political and economical realities of Black America. Now, when we think of the word concept, the synonym for concept means idea. Now, dealing with organization, you hear people talking about 720, you hear people talking about uh, all these other different uh, philosophies, but there is only one new concept. Now, according to the teachings of the blueprint, the new concept is growth and development from an organizational standpoint. Now, in dealing with the literature of the black and white, the new concept is organization. Organization is a unified and consolidated group of people with an executive structure that deals with the well-being of all its people. It's an executive structure of business and enterprise for individual growth and collective acceleration of the body as a whole. Now, on page one in the blueprint, in dealing with the preface of the blueprint, it says in the second paragraph, in addition to this book, From Gangster Disciples of Growth and Development alludes to the social variables in the environment which contribute heavily to the demise of inner city communities. Among these variables are ignorance, which just does not mean that you're stupid. It just means that you don't know. You lack knowledge. Low quality of education, accessibility to drugs, laxity of law enforcement. In other words, the law really isn't a serve and protect mechanism when it comes to the ghettos. Poverty, absence of youth centers, youth programs, after school programs. And it says, and federal and local government design ghettos which breed poverty and illiteracy. Illiteracy is our number one enemy. It says this book raises the questions as to what degree is the government responsible and accountable to its subjects. Should the government be responsible to a certain degree for certain crimes of its subjects? Now, this is where it gets interesting. Now, on page 21, the unwritten law of containment, this is what the federal government, the state government, the local government uses against us as a people. It's called the containment of the unwritten law. It says, what is unwritten when the bondage-like circumstances of socio-economically induced poverty overwhelmed an undeveloped and inexperienced young mind, bizarre behavior, in other words, crime, may be the only way he knows to respond. Many poor people sympathize with a particular frame of reference and share a common belief that their poverty is somehow perpetuated by the system. This allows a large portion of the youth not to feel embarrassed or remorseful in their commission of crimes, combined with the fact that poverty is socioeconomically designed as unwritten laws that contain poor people in its preserved areas of land called the ghettos. So we see that particular dynamic, which is stated in the preface of the blueprint on page one, is very key to understanding how important education is, because illiteracy is our number one enemy. So education is our number one ally. Now, in dealing with education, education is very important. You need a high school diploma. If you don't have a high school diploma, get a GED, get you a associate's degree, bachelor's degree, master's degree, doctorate, PhD. By any means necessary, do that which is conducive to education. Now, in dealing with the education from an organizational standpoint, it says the general academic aspect of an education program entails reading, comprehending, spelling, math, science, political science, economics, social science, history, etc. Basically, we try to provide all the basic areas of education essential to a society of people, such as ourselves, who understand the value of education in reference to progress and achievement of an organization. As you should be aware of by now, we're going to be dealing with the world on an intellectual level. And to make our new concept of organization a reality within ourselves, it's going to be essential that we present ourselves intelligent to the world. Why? Because we have to be able to compete in today's in society's fast-paced growth and development. It says it's going to be essential that we present ourselves intelligent to the world. This entails education. It says it has been noted that some of our members have problem climbing up the ladder of knowledge. Knowledge is what? Knowledge is the ability to grow and develop through study, observation, and application, and understanding, which is the crowning point, in other words, the pinnacle of all our principles. And it says because of us missing some of the basic tools that are needed in order to arrive at a level of intelligence sufficient to compete in the realities of this highly competitive society we live in. So basically, when we think about the new concept of organization, we're thinking about also uh, mastering our four initiatives of growth and development, which is educational, economical, political, and social development. And with that being said, my name is Midnight. Love, honor, and respect to the leadership. Love, honor, and respect to the divine visions of the leadership. May the master of the vision be praised and honored.